I found Oklahoma! Nat screamed from the back seat of her family's Nissan Altima, jolting her dad awake from the passenger seat. She snapped a photo of the license plate. That's a point, Natty baby, her mom said, drumming on the steering wheel. Are you sure? Nat replied, then burst into song. You're doing fine, Oklahoma. Her mom smirked at her through the rearview mirror. All right, hotshot. The Beacon family was dominating the license plate game. They'd been playing for 6 days straight, but with a twist. Spotting plates from states where famous musicals were set got double the points. Nat's spotting of the Oklahoma plate had pushed her family's total score over 30, and so, as they discussed, they'd reward themselves with dessert for dinner. Nat would definitely have to remind her parents about that. Hun, you're drooling, Nat's mom said. Me or Warbucks? Nat's dad asked groggily. At the mention of his name, Warbucks leaped from Nat's lap into her dad's lap and back. Nat lowered the window so he could stick his big floppy head out, but the stench of manure filled the car. Warbucks wasn't the smartest of service dogs. He'd flunked out when he couldn't retain commands past sit and get, but he was smart enough to hide from the smell of New Jersey meadowland. He plopped onto the floor, a labradoodle fluff mountain beneath Nat's feet, and chewed his California raisin toy. Like Nat, he was forever loyal to his home state. With the window back up, the Beach Boys played on full blast. Nat groaned as her dad broke into a shoulder shimmy. Oh, come on, Natty. What are you ashamed of? It's just us. It wasn't that she was ashamed. It was that the song, California Girls, was flooding her with all the feels. It made her think of the summer she'd spent back home at the beach with her best friend and soul sister, Chloe, as they navigated the sand like action heroes. As they read juicy teen celebrity buzz in Popstar magazine and took every love quiz under the sun. She knew the song was supposed to be about hot girls, the kind who splash around in the shallow water and attract random photo shoots, not misfits who attract unnecessary lifeguard rescues. But still, they were California girls. It was the start of the summer. The lyrics made her homesick. Hamilton, anyone? Nat piped up. Now it was her mom who groaned. Nat protested. How else am I going to prepare for my future groundbreaking performance as Eliza Schuyler Hamilton? In their big cross-country move, they'd listened to the entire Broadway cast recording, and the mixtape, and the deleted songs, twice per day, every day. When Nat sang along, she'd sink into Eliza's shoes, imagine Eliza's problems were her own, and that her own problems were gone. Time would melt into meters of music, and when the soundtrack was complete, Nat would snap back into herself, already craving another escape. Like now. Nat's mom exhaled like a deflating balloon. Sweetie, can we just relax for a little? When you belt along, the energy becomes very charged. What if I don't belt? What if I use my head voice and we listen to, like, Les Mis or Phantom? Natalie, we don't have that much longer to go. Please, I should practice. One day, the perfect show for me is going to come along. Maybe, her mom said with so much doubt that she might as well have said never. She tried to clarify. I just have no idea how theater works and how it would work for you. When I was your age, I also had big dreams, her dad cut in. I was determined to be the next Michael Jordan. Nat couldn't help but take that as an insult. I don't want to be the next anyone, she explained. I want people to want to be the next me. Her dad forced a smile. Well, good news. You've had years of racing training, and it's just starting to pay off. On the track you shine, her mom added. Don't you think so, Jeff? I know so. A star in the making. Nat wasn't delusional. She understood why her dreams of becoming an actress made her parents shut down. They loved her and didn't want to see her get hurt. At the end of the day, who would give a kid like her a shot? With all the talented girls out there, who would look outside the box and choose her? So far, No one. But that was because Nat had never auditioned for a play before. She'd gotten to sing in her school's chorus concerts, but there she wasn't stepping into a character's shoes and making unique acting choices or anything. Her job was to blend. Anyway, I'm going to close my eyes again, Nat's dad went on, so if you must listen to musical theater, maybe use your headphones. Nat would have agreed, but her mom had unknowingly put her headphones through the laundry. One ear sounded tinny, and the other sounded like the artist was singing underwater. She hadn't told her parents yet. She didn't need them thinking she was more dependent than they already thought she was. Why don't you look for a Maine license plate? Nat's mom suggested. Or South Carolina. Isn't there a musical that takes place in the Carolinas? Are you thinking of Caroline or Change? Nat asked. Because that takes place in Louisiana. Louisiana, then.